Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Horror Basement. My name's Shane, and I have another slasher movie for us to talk about because I am very limited in my interests, apparently. Today, we're going to be talking about Sorority House Massacre from 1986. Now, this movie follows our main character, Beth, who my wife described as a 1980s Kristen Stewart. That's because kind of like the short haircut and also the kind of distracted, forlorn girl who is otherwise surrounded by bubbly sorority girls. Now, Beth is experiencing bad dreams and weird psychic phenomena in her life, but she is going to power through and get a good college education. And we have our montage of college classes, which are some of the most heavy handed foreshadowing I've seen in a film recently. The subjects covered in the classes of these various sorority girls are psychology, the concept of death, and also psychic phenomena. So just like all the stuff that Beth is going through right now, where she is actually psychically linked to the killer of this movie, a fellow that in my notes I initially named Buckknife Billy, but we later learn that this killer is actually Beth's estranged brother, Robert. So I had to change his name in my notes to Buckknife Bobby. Now, Buckknife Bobby has been in a mental asylum for many years after he brutally murdered both he and Beth's entire family, except for Beth, who he wasn't able to find. Now, Beth has entirely suppressed this memory and has been living with her aunt, I guess who she believes to be her mother or something like that, and has actually fully changed her name. Her original name was Laura, which is what Buckknife Bobby calls her when he gets back and starts murdering her and all of her friends. And of course, this movie does have an array of other characters in it. Like I said, Beth has a bunch of friends in this sorority house with names like Linda, Sarah, and Tracy. And of course, all these girls have boyfriend type characters who also come over that have names like John, Craig, and Nerd Boy, whose name I did not write down. But after an obligatory nude scene where the rich girl leaves the sorority house to go like on holiday over the weekend, and all the girls like run upstairs and try her clothes on, which gives us an opportunity for some toplessness. After that, the story follows a pretty cut and dry slasher narrative. Where I feel the movie fails is that the characters are basically cardboard. You're there. You have typical like '80s girls, '80s guys being acted, just right up to the cusp of adequately. And the other problem with the movie is that BKB, Buckknife Bobby, looks like the least intimidating person you have ever seen. Now, in the movie, they claim that he is 6 foot tall and 190 pounds. And I honestly think they're padding his stats. Some of the other guys in this movie, like some of the boyfriend characters, are like, you can tell they're physically bigger than the guy playing Bobby. And he's just a pale white dude in a sweater that looks like I could like pick him up and break him over my knee. So he doesn't really doesn't have the same aura as a Michael Myers or a Jason Voorhees, which detracts from the movie a little bit. But despite his physical limitations, Bobby manages to kill everyone in this movie except for Beth. And of course, Beth ends up killing him in the final climactic battle. And then literally seconds after Bobby dies is when the cops decide to show up. So complete fail from the police department, as usual in horror movies. So I had some stuff to rag on about this movie, but it is I did enjoy watching it. It is a little cheesy, a little schlocky, but that's what I like in my 80s slasher movies. And the other good thing about this movie is that it's literally 75 minutes long. So in the time it would take you to watch like 1.5 episodes of Netflix TV, you could watch this whole movie like mouse to butt. So give this one a watch. It's not great, but it does have a guy with a knife stabbing teenagers. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Hit that subscribe button for more from me, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.